Now, I'm going to show you some of the tools you have available for headers and footers, and then I'll show you how you can add a file name and path into a header and a footer. Basically, all a header is something that appears at the top of every page, and a footer is something that appears at the bottom. Now, you can have different headers and footers for your first page. Some examples of where you might want this is where you're either going to use an electronic letterhead or you're going to feed letterhead into a printer. So you might want more space at the top of your document. Let's have a look at how we add in our headers. So if we go to Insert, and from here we have Header. When you click Header, there's a range of predefined layouts that you can choose to click on and drop into your document. Each has a placeholder where you can type text in. So for example, left, centered and right aligned, or in the center, or something that looks like this. Your other option is to choose Edit Header. When you do that, you get a context sensitive range of ribbons up the top here where you can insert your page numbers. From here you can choose top, bottom, left or right, or the current page in the margins, etc., and some predefined layouts that you can just click on to insert. You can add in the date and time or a quick part entry, more on that shortly, an image, so if you have a logo, some clip art. This tool allows you to flick between the header and the footer, and these ones allow you to move between your document if you're utilizing sections. Up the top here we have an option for different first page. Now if you decide that you want a different first page, different header and footer there, the best thing you can possibly do is click on this at the start. Now notice how it made that page 1 disappear? That's what it will do. So if I just click undo, and I'll just double click to go back into this header area. Now if I wanted to make sure I kept that data, perhaps if it was a logo and my address, what I would do first of all is highlight it and copy it. Then I'd go to different first page, and then I'd go Control V for a paste to pop that data back in. So that's just a cheeky trick. And there's also different odd and even pages. If we want to insert a file name and a path, on the other hand, what we need to do here is we need to go to Quick Parts, and we need to choose Field. From the Field box down underneath F, we're going to go to File Name. So this will put in a code that will put in our file name, and we can choose how we want it to appear. So I'm just going to say title case, which capitalizes the first letter of the sentence. And if I tick this box, it's going to add the path as well. So if I click OK, in here it pops in document 2. That's because this is a blank document and hasn't been saved. As soon as I save it, that document would then have the file name and path required. Some other things you might want to do are you can type in 3 hyphens and press enter, and that'll put a nice line going across the screen. That's a handy shortcut if you want to separate your text in your header and your footer from the rest of your document.